For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure.
Good morning, everyone. Back at it again, another day, another video. Today I'm going to show you an older video from a few years ago. This is HBO Matt, who I had completely forgotten about. He runs around with a bunch of degenerates down around Corpus Christi. He was part of News Now Houston there, the pedo that's doing 20 years for doing his own kids. Anyway, he hasn't made too much content lately. Most of the stuff he has been making recently is boring. He got arrested under RICO with a bunch of other idiots down there and still waiting trial. Well, anyway, this is one incident where he went to a city council meeting wearing about a 12 to 14 inch Bowie knife or something on his side, and they wouldn't let him in because they didn't allow him in with a knife on his side. And he wants to fight it and do all this and do all that. But he's totally in the wrong. It's legal to carry any knife you want in Texas now. It has been since 2018 or 19, I can't remember. But the knives themselves are not illegal, but they still have certain exceptions to where you can take them, like schools, bars, wherever somebody doesn't want you to take it. You can't you can't take it. That's just the way it is. Anyway, let's check out this video.
How you doing?
Good enough.
Was it already passed?
Yeah, well, today I'm just going to check if they'll obey the law.
They won't tell you anything because of that?
They can't stop me.
Or they can't?
State law specifically says they can't. They're preempted. The only weapon an open meeting is allowed to ban is firearms. That's it. They're not allowed to do anything else besides firearms. And for the firearms, they've got to put the 30-06 sign up, which they don't even have up. Oh, they got it sitting over on the side. I don't think that counts. It's kind of covered. They'd still try though. So they have to use the 30-06 sign.
Oh, they do?
And they can only do firearms.
You're gonna hear him referring to Texas law all throughout this video. He ends up getting thrown out of the building and trespass, but yeah, he's completely wrong. He's misunderstanding the law. The law states that they can't make any law prohibiting something like that. They didn't say anything about making policies for a city council meeting. It has nothing to do with a city council meeting. Anyway, that's what he's going to try to do. That's the knife he's wearing on his side. You can see it there in the picture. It's about a 12-inch Bowie knife or some military, I'm a badass kind of, you know, make him look like a big shot knife. Anyway, let's continue.
They can't ban knives. They can't ban black powder guns because they're not firearms. So if I wanted to carry a Colt Navy Dragoon in there, I can do it. They can't stop me. But I'm betting they're going to try.
Yeah, but you're wrong. You are wrong.
No. Listen, I don't. They'll take everything that's on me. So that's why I've got Justin with myself, or I gave you the phone. If they let me in, I can bring it in if you want. Yeah, if they let me in, I'll come back out if you want me to take it in.
This is HBO Matt. Are you live streaming or what are you doing?
Just the cam.
There's the redheaded stepchild. That's what's his name? Justin. He thinks he's an actual news reporter. He does his videos like he's sitting at a news desk actually reporting news. He's Earl David Warden's best friend. That's who he was, and he still is, even while David Warden's in prison for 20 years for molesting his own children, his own daughters. Yeah, he's quite a guy. He's a good guy to have with you.
Keep an eye on me, bro.
Yeah, Brandon.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
I want my property back, tyrants!
Sure.
Return my property now!
want to check your temperature, please? You're fine, thank you. Okay, thanks.
You're not allowed in here with that knife?
State law actually prohibits you from doing that.
Doing what?
You can't. You're not allowed to prohibit me.
Okay, you can step out.
Oh, under what statute are you using that
gonna step
authority?
out?
Under what statute are you using that authority? State law says the only thing you're allowed to prohibit is a firearm and nothing else. And I've got the statute right here.
You know what else isn't a firearm? A stick of dynamite. Would you think they'd let you walk in there with a stick of dynamite hanging out of your pocket? No, of course not. It's public safety, stupid. Anyway.
Why do you like this all the time? I've got to film this meeting.
I'm taking you to the other room.
I've got to film the meeting. I have the right to do that. So, no one is filming this meeting. I have the right to film
We're
it.
going to go outside.
I'd like to film this
We're going to
meeting.
go that way.
I'd like to
I'm
film
going to
this
tell you one more
meeting.
time, or else I'm going to...
I'd like to film this meeting.
Let's go outside.
I'd like to film this meeting.
You can film it from outside.
How am I going to film a meeting from outside? That's asinine.
Huh?
What
Can you
the
step up,
hell?
please?
You're idiot.
No, thank you.
Can you step up, please?
No, thank you.
Within
I'm here to attend the meeting.
the
This is the
regulations
state-
right here, they said that
You're not
you cannot-
allowed to make the regulation.
You're not going to put anything down?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, regulations prohibit you from prohibiting me from carrying a knife in here specifically. I've got the statute right
You
here.
need to step outside if you're not going to cooperate.
Are you prohibiting me because I have a
I'm not
knife on me?
prohibiting you. That is our rules. Please step outside.
It's not actually even a rule in
Sir, I'm
state
not going to
law.
argue the point. You can go outside and secure your weapon, or we're going to treat it as a weapon.
Okay.
I'll leave it up to you.
Weapons are not prohibited here, only firearms. That's
Sir?
state law.
What's prohibited and what's not is not up to you, lard ass. It's not your job to set what is okay to bring in there and what is not. How about a clock fashioned into an explosive device? Can you walk in there with that? No. Stop being an idiot. Maybe he'll take this to the Supreme Court and get it all turned around because he's going to get trespassed. And I'm sure he's going to fight that. And of course he did and he lost. Anyway.
No
Please.
knives.
No knives, no guns.
Oh, okay,
no
I'm saying,
gloves.
what regulation is that?
Please, come outside.
What regulation is that again?
Sure.
This is the state law that says you can't do that. This is the state law that says you can't do that right here. You lost your qualified immunity.
Sir,
You've lost your qualified immunity.
from this point forward, you are criminally trespassed. If you do not leave the property, you will be arrested. Have a nice day.
Ooh, you guys are fucked. Oh.
Sorry, Matt, they're not fucked. You're the one waddling over to the sidewalk because you got kicked off the entire property. But, you know, once you go back and see if you can get in more trouble. Idiot. Anyway, yeah, let's continue.
Well, I guess you can go yell from where John is.
Yep.
About 5. This is HBO Matt. Are you live streaming or what are you doing?
Just the cam.
Okay, I'm running a little behind here.
That's all.
Keep an eye on me, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
See what happens.
How's it going?
Okay, how are you?
All right, thanks. Can you close the door, please?
Where's the stuff, Matt?
Yeah. Thanks. Do you want to check your temperature, please? Fine, thank you. Okay, thank you, sir.
I'm going to jump in here with your general... You're not allowed in here? Doing what? Okay, you can step out.
Under what statute are
You going to step out?
Under what statute?
You cannot come in with a weapon.
State law says the only thing you're allowed to prohibit is a firearm
You want
and nothing else. And I've got the statute right here.
There's no room over here, so you're going to come over here with me.
No one was actually not permitted to film inside this building here. Everybody that wanted to film could film, and they did. The reason they kicked that red-headed little prick out is for another reason. It didn't have anything to do with his filming. I think he might have been trespassing that property before. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, this is just Matt with somebody else shooting video. Same thing we just saw. So let's finish watching this.
There's no seating, so you're gonna come over here.
Why are you like this all
Come
the
over here,
time?
because you can't be standing here. So
I've got to film this meeting.
I'm taking you to the other room.
I've got to film the meeting. I have a right
Let's
to do
go.
that.
Or step outside.
No one is filming this
We're
meeting.
gonna
I
go
have the
this
right to
way,
film
or
it.
you're gonna go outside.
I'd like to film this meeting.
We're gonna go that way.
I would like to
I'm
film
gonna
this
tell you one more
meeting.
time, or else I'm gonna.
I'd like to film this meeting.
Let's go outside.
I'd like to film this meeting.
Well, you can film it from outside.
How am I going to film a meeting from outside? That's asinine. What the hell is your issue?
I'm here to attend the meeting. The regulations say here, they said that
You're not
You're
allowed
gonna
to
put
make
any
the
of your.
regulation.
You're not gonna put anything down.
Yes, I will. Well, I'm just saying, regulations.
Look at this guy wearing earrings. Reading this, it's supposed to be the dresser. I mean, it's police officer with earrings.
Oh, that's a girl.
What's the girl?
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Threw me into that door.
This incident actually made the newspaper there in the Corpus. I'll put a link to that newspaper article where it just proves that Matt's wrong here. He's completely wrong. I'll show you a little snippet of it towards the end of the video, and if you want to go read the whole article, I'll post it in the description.
What regulation is that again? This is the state law that says.
I got law books.
This is the state law that says you can't do that right here. You lost your qualified immunity.
Sir,
You've lost your qualified immunity.
from this point forward, you are criminally trespassed. If you do not leave the property, you will be arrested. Have a nice day.
Ooh, you guys are fucked.
Oh. Well, I guess you can go yell from where John is.
Yep.
Are you trespassing now?
Yeah.
The guy already out there on the sidewalk with the yellow vest on has already been kicked off the property before. He's the one that's screaming. You can hear him screaming throughout the video, "I want my property back." I don't know what the deal is with him, but he's just another idiot, one of Earl David Warden's buddies. And there's Justin pointing his finger and saying mean things to the police. It's ridiculous.
What happened, man?
Well, you can tell they're not taking the win very, they're not taking the win very well. You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! Brandon, you're fired too! You're fired!
Breaking news, no one was fired from their job because of this video. No one lost their qualified immunity. Not a single one of them.
Fired! Y'all are all fired! Get ready for it, you're fired!
Yeah.
What happened, man?
They said I can't bring a knife in.
They're not taking the win very well. You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! Brandon,
Justin
you're
trespassing?
fired too!
No, they won't let him in.
Why?
Because he was recording me.
Get ready for it, you're fired!
Hey, give me my phone.
So it looks like
So they battered me and they kicked me out. It specifically said it's because I have a knife on me. And state law, I've got the state law right here, prohibits them from making any regulation banning the carrying of knives, except for the one exception of carrying a firearm in a public meeting where 30-06 and 30-07 have been posted. They wouldn't even say what regulation it was they have that says no knives. They couldn't even name their regulation.
so. It looks like I don't know if Justin's been thrown out or
Yeah, he's not trespassed, but he's been thrown out.
is he allowed to go back in?
I don't think they'll let him. They didn't really give a reason.
Here's a little piece of the mayor's statement after all this took place. It was in the newspaper. Upon further and more detailed legal review, it is clear that Texas state law effective September 1st, 2021. That's 4 years after the uncriminalizing of all knives of any length. Prohibits the carrying of knives that are greater than 5.5 inches into a public meeting. So it's on the books that even though 5.5 inches isn't the law anymore, carrying a knife in Texas, but if you go to certain places, it is. There are exceptions to that, and a council meeting is one of them. The public speaker today who spoke on the issue was brandishing a knife on his side that was greater than 5.5 inches in length, was breaking the law. Anyway, the city of Corpus is committed to the safety and security of the community while upholding the rights of our citizens. So anyway, that's the gist of it. I'll put a link to this article down in the bottom, in the description, and you can go read the whole thing if you want. It's a whole page long. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed. Love ya. Bye.